Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you're having a great day. If you've been watching Larry's Anything Goes programming, you know that we are not only providing great financial intelligence content as much as possible by interviewing other financial professionals, professionals in the travel industry, real estate industry, etc., and so forth, but we provide various services when it comes to specific products that we sell, from anything that you would actually find on Amazon or actually at Walmart, etc., and so forth. And we are actually providing specific products due to today's current crisis and whatnot to ensure that we provide the right services and products that you need at a reasonable price when it comes to medical face masks, when it comes to hand sanitizer, and when it comes to latex gloves and things of that nature, and etc., and so forth, toilet paper, paper towels. But we have what you need. Also, family, don't forget that Larry's Anything Goes is a part of an affiliate marketing network known as Gold Standard Partners, where you have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency and allow others to invest with you as becoming an affiliate marketing partner. And obviously, if they purchase a package with the program, you're able to make money off their package purchases and make money off of their crypto purchases and things of that nature. If you want to join, please follow the links in the description, and I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up and purchase a package, and we'll go from there. But definitely, it's all about the best way to make money moves is to have currency with one another and to ensure that currency is always being spoken of on all levels, so it benefits everyone and not just one specific person. That's a lot of things that people forget about. So think about joining the program and we'll be able to go from there. But if not, either way, it's always appreciated. And thank you for watching. And hopefully you guys have a great day and continuously make money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. Take care. As you can see, with our various products, we have our financial apparel, as you see, wearing There's Anything Goes t-shirt, financial intelligence is sexy, face masks, latex gloves, things of that nature, to obviously ensure the safety of you and your family all at the same time. We want to ensure that you get the best products and see the actual products that we're actually providing for you, and giving you another view of not only the shirts and the medical masks, but actually another view of actual latex gloves and the actual hand sanitizer. Because one thing we've learned throughout this unfortunate crisis is that we have to take more precautionary measures to ensure not only the safety for ourselves, but for our families. And having a great pair of hand sanitizers, latex gloves, and medical face masks will ensure that safety. And with all that being said, hopefully you guys will check out our online store. We have the various products that you see here. With a couple of clicks, especially if you're paying via PayPal, it makes life that much easier for you to purchase our various products, especially during this unfortunate situation. You see the apparel from Larry's Anything Goes. We have the medical products when it comes to hand sanitizer, latex gloves, medical face masks, and things of that nature, and various other products. So please check out Larry's Anything Goes. Support small local businesses. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully that you have a good day. How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional evening. Figured I'd get this live out of the way since I'll be going out of town tomorrow. So hopefully you guys are having a great evening. If you're watching, please, if you're not subscribed, definitely please subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Full disclaimer, I'm not a crypto expert. I'm not acting like I'm a crypto expert. I'm just a guy that started investing $20 a month into cryptocurrency 4 years ago. It's worked out for me just by starting off small. We see where it's at today. I'm just going to go over a few talking points in regards to why it looks like it's not going anywhere. Is it 100% guaranteed? No, but nothing in life is. But I've always been fond of cryptocurrency, and to see where it's gone from when I first started buying it to where it is today, it's just phenomenal just to see how it's a global conversation more and more than ever before, and how more and more people are getting much more educated about the situation. More and more people are getting educated about investing, period, and they get the fact that investing is the way to go. not just having a career, not just having a job, not just working basic 40 hours a week and that's it. The 1960s and 50s are over with. So everybody knows that you have to be more strategic and play chess and not checkers when it comes to money on any level. There's various different ways to do it. And I'm just going to speak about the beauty, not only just the beauty of cryptocurrency, but given the fact of what's happening, that it's not going anywhere. Now, I'll start off with the main countries that are actually utilizing cryptocurrency. Nigeria as that 32%, Vietnam at 21%, Philippines at 20%, Turkey's at 16%, Peru is at 16%, Switzerland's at 11%, India is at 7%, US is at 6%, Germany is at 5%, and Japan is at 4%. Definitely surprises me that Nigeria is number one when it comes to cryptocurrency. But hey, West Africa all the way and all day. So nothing but love and respect to them, mostly utilizing Ethereum and Bitcoin as a whole, not just the other cryptocurrencies that are out there. Because at the end of the day, the U.S. is the world headquarters of Bitcoin. But even though it's not, it's a hot currency, but it's not the main currency of the United States or any other specific country. Even though in this year, countries like El Salvador has actually made it legal tender, but I know that they still have a legal debacle that they're dealing with the World Bank in that regard. So, it's at the end of the day, it's still very, very interesting. But I just see it probably another 10 to 15 years. Uh, I see cryptocurrency just quadrupling for various reasons, not just because more and more countries are getting involved and figure out different ways to regulate it. I mean, that's why you see a Coinbase and other various platforms that people utilize cryptocurrency. They're they're lock stop and these companies actually going public and being put on actual stock market. So it's very interesting at the same time. And then another thing to think to put just to really take into consideration, talk about the countries that are actually allowing cryptocurrency to be utilized in their country and whatnot, and from various different levels and various different stages. Let's go to the corporate side of the house, because that's how things really get done. That's how the world really turns and burns and all that good stuff. And I'm going to talk about the actual corporations. Now, obviously, look into this, do your own research. Don't just listen to some random guy on the internet, but the actual companies in themselves that are actually allowing payment of cryptocurrency transactions. Pavilion hotels and resorts, they're actually allowing Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they actually started this past July to actually be utilized through their entities and allowing payment through those entities. And I mean, heck, I have two Bitcoin cards myself. I've only used them a couple of times because I don't buy cryptocurrency to spend and whatnot. But I just wanted to see if the Visa cards were actually going to work, and they worked, and it was interesting. AXA Insurance, as of the start of April of 2021, the insurance broker will allow customers in Switzerland to use Bitcoin as payment options for their bills. So it's various different places. It's not just worldwide. So definitely look into this. Microsoft, as known as one of the largest software companies in the freaking world. It's not, hey, it goes without saying, Mr. Bill Gates himself. But they're actually, Microsoft is accepting Bitcoin payments in some way to instill a degree of confidence in using cryptos. So, and they actually redeem for credit and topping up user accounts. Bitcoin can be used to pay for an array of services, including Xbox Live and Skype. So it's something to just look into. I think that's very interesting how corporate America is on board with this. Starbucks, according to the articles, following an extensive trial, Starbucks customers can now use new BAKKT app to pay for drinks and goods at coffee chains with converted Bitcoin, according to the app's creators. 500,000 people took up the invitation-only early access program to test a digital wallet as the method of payment. And it's funny because I just got back from Las Vegas and I saw signs at certain Starbucks, not all, that stated that they do accept Bitcoin via this specific app. So I just thought that was really interesting, family, and I just had to put that out there because I'm just like, wow, okay, this is why we can see that this isn't going anywhere. We can see that this, the beauty of Bitcoin is just going to continuously progress. And I'm all for it. If you're not for it, then that's okay. I'm not here to argue and debate. I'm just talking about what I'm excited about, and if you're excited about it with me, let me know in the comment section. But I think it's very interesting. Even though Tesla, Elon Musk has had his issues with Bitcoin and whatnot. I remember they said that they weren't going to accept Tesla. I mean, Tesla was not going to really accept Bitcoin anymore, quote unquote, for Tesla vehicles because initially the company announced earlier in 2021 that they would accept Bitcoin payments for vehicle purchases in the United States of America, but it's come off the back of 1.5 billion investments in cryptocurrency by Elon Musk's company in February. But this has actually been turned into it's been turned around, and there it's still up in the air. But they say that like 50% of tokens are mined using their whole position is Tesla will put transactions on hold until more than 50% of tokens are actually mined utilizing renewable energy. And because his whole mindset was, hey, it's bad for the environment the way that the mining is and all the electricity that's utilized to mine for Bitcoin, I mean, for cryptocurrency and whatnot, and they wanted to see more of a renewable aspect of it. So, and it's obviously it gets deeper than that, but I'm not going to go into it because I went into that when it first happened. Amazon, it was reported earlier, 2021, Amazon was joining the ranks of other tech giants, including Facebook, and laying the groundwork for its own exclusive cryptocurrency. And the company doesn't directly accept cryptos yet. However, by Amazon vouchers through crypto-only company Bitrefill, a platform that makes living on cryptocurrencies easier by converting Bitcoin into gift cards, refill phones, and so on. So I see Amazon slowly but surely getting into the game of allowing people to pay with Bitcoin. I'm just saying, I don't see it not happening. And to be honest with you, if you have a Visa card, I don't see why you cannot utilize your crypto Visa card to actually pay for a product with Amazon. So it's just something to look into if you're in the crypto space and you actually have a crypto card and whatnot. So Visa, as I was speaking about earlier, credit card company Visa confirmed at the end of March 2021 that it was piloting a scheme platform with crypto.com to accept cryptocurrency to settle transactions on its payment network. To settle transactions on its payment network, it will now accept United States coin USDC, a stable coin crypto that is pegged to the value of the US dollar. So I just find, like I said, I find it's very interesting. I had to put this out there and share because I just see it continuously growing. PayPal, last year in October, they announced that PayPal users in the United States can now buy, sell, or hold a select few cryptos, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. In addition, you'll be able to track cryptocurrencies through the PayPal app. Same thing with Cash App. They're allowing people to do the same thing. But the article says the only drawback is that money can't be transferred out of the company's digital wallet. So it's something to look into. And in August, the company announced that the users in the UK can now trade Ether and Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash on PayPal's websites and mobile app. So you see where this is going. Air Baltic, Latvian airline Air Baltic became the first aviation company in the world to accept Bitcoin as payment for fares back in 2014. Now, I did not know that, but I find that very interesting. According to the company, it has processed more than 1,000 Bitcoin transactions since its launched the payment option 7 years ago. Its decision to do so saw another Eastern European airline, Lot Polish Airlines, following suit the following year. So even people in the aviation business are getting jumping on board. All right. Sotheby's, a renowned auction house, Sotheby's first began accepting cryptocurrencies as payment in late June and has since firmly embraced both cryptos and NFTs. So very interesting. And since the article states, since the company announced that it now accepts cryptos, it accepted Bitcoin as payment for a rare of 101 carat diamond, with which sold in July for $12.3 million. It became the most valuable item ever bought with cryptocurrency at an auction. So I find that very interesting. We're talking a lot of money from a fiat currency standpoint, from a cryptocurrency standpoint, and it's just continuously growing. Coca-Cola, the drinks giants bottle and distributor that's actually in Asian Pacific region, within the Asian Pacific region, has enabled cryptocurrency as a method of payment through its partnership with Central Pay platform. As of 2020, there are now over 2,000 vending machines in Australia and New Zealand, which are geared to accept cryptos to pay for drinks. Okay, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. That's all I can say. You see this thing continuously growing. Expedia, travel organization. I utilize them all the time for traveling. Travel giant Expedia is one of the most prominent travel agencies to accept Bitcoin through its partnership with crypto-friendly traveling booking platforms. Travala, Travala. So now you can travel with Bitcoin. I mean, this is where we are, family. This is where we're going. You can now book 700 over 700 hotels from the websites listings with more than 30 different cryptos, including Bitcoin. All right. And last but definitely not least, Lush. Lush was one of the first global companies to adapt the use of cryptocurrencies, fully embracing them in 2017. That's back when I started buying cryptocurrency. When the handmade cosmetics company started to allow Bitcoin payments for orders on its website through a partnership with BitPay.com. So you can travel, you can book hotels, certain airlines you can actually book. I've paid a bill. I paid bills with some of my cryptocurrency with my Visa card, and what anywhere Visa is accepted, I paid certain bills with my cryptocurrency. So that's my mindset. That's why I say I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. I've talked about the countries that it's utilized in. I've talked about the companies that are utilizing it and that will utilize it. And then another thing before I end this off, because I was just trying to keep it simple and to the point tonight. I remember a couple of months ago finding out about this from my brethren in California that there's actually Bitcoin ATMs. Now, before I go into what a Bitcoin ATM is, it's because most people obviously just think, well, how you utilize a Bitcoin ATM when the whole purpose of it is to not be fiat currency, it's supposed to be digital. All right. Definition of what is a Bitcoin ATM? It's actually abbreviated as BATM, is a kiosk that allows a person to buy Bitcoin using an automatic teller machine. Some Bitcoin ATMs offer bi-directional functionality, enabling both the purchase of Bitcoin as well as the sale of Bitcoin for cash. Bitcoin machines are not exactly the same as ATMs, but work in a similar fashion. Bitcoin ATM kiosks are machines which are connected to the internet, allowing insertion of cash or credit card in exchange for Bitcoin. They look like ATMs, but they do not connect to a bank account and instead connect the customer directly. Directly. Like I said, this is interesting. Connect the customer directly um, to a Bitcoin exchange for a localized and convenient way to purchase Bitcoin in person. Common locations for Bitcoin ATMs are inside of a retail store, a shop tavern, a restaurant, mall, or airport. And I've actually seen Bitcoin machines at an airport. First time I actually saw it was actually at LAX airport this year. And then the second time at the Las Vegas airport in this year. So it was very, very, very interesting. So that's how they work. And I'm going to just talk about the specific locations that they have them around the actual the main places in the United States, like I said, has been in Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, and Washington D.C. that I know of. All right, now there may be other spaces, but that's usually how the crypto currency machines work. You know what I mean? And it's very interesting because, like I said, first time I saw one was on the West Coast. They're usually a lot more progressive when it comes to how one can spend money. I mean, heck, the first time I utilized Google Pay was on the West Coast. So before it really made it out here to the East Coast. But very interesting times we're living in. It's like I said, I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. And I just see it continuously growing and progressing. And I think the days of in America, possibly anybody really utilizing fiat currency, maybe within the next 20 years, could be very, very obsolete. I mean, heck, we still have a quote unquote coins shortage and whatnot. They say due to the pandemic, but it's very interesting. And as I end this video off, and going back to West Africa, Ghana is launching a new digital currency called the Ceti. All right, and it's very interesting. This is actually as of June of 2021, the Ceti, and it's not your typical cryptocurrency. It's actually something quite different. According to Dr. Ernest Addison, the governor of the country's central bank, the new proposed digital currency will go into effect after 3 pilot stages confirmed it to be a positive thing to introduce into the local economy. I like that. They're being very cautious, being strategic. You got to play chess, not checkers. Bank of Ghana was one of the first African central banks to declare that they were going to be working on a digital currency, looking at the concept of an e-cedi, Dr. Addison said. So it's interesting. Currently the e-cedi has completed the first phase of the process where the design has been made and finalized by a centralized committee. Right now, the digital currency is in a limited implementation phase, meaning that some of the online transactions will accept digital currency if it is applied to the payment. Dr. Addison said that the Central Bank of Ghana will then determine, based on the implementation phase, whether it's feasible to release a digital currency on a broader scale. That pilot, they will be able to determine whether this is feasible, and what sort of things need to be tweaked to make it work effectively, they stated. And I believe that's a beautiful thing because, it's still fresh and new to everybody all over the place, even though it's being utilized, even though it seems like it's becoming, not as such a new thing, but certain countries and companies are wary. I get it. I respect it and I understand it. I mean, still, even to this day, you have a lot of stores that don't even accept Apple Pay and Google Pay. I mean, I was just at the Dollar General a couple months ago and they just started accepting Google Pay and Apple Pay. So what does that tell you? Everything's still new and fresh. A lot of people, and I can just imagine what the smaller mom and pop businesses are facing compared to the bigger franchise corporations and whatnot. How they're trying to get on board with this all at the same time. So it's very interesting. So kudos to you, Ghana, for trying to adapt the Ceti. And like I said, family, I implore everyone to do their research in regards to this, to see where it's at, because that article is a couple of months old and, they're doing it in phases, which to me is one of the smartest things you can do, because it's like anything else in this life. You don't just jump into it. You got to see, weigh the pros and cons, and you go from there. You know what I mean? You weigh the pros and cons and you go from there. All right. But I'm going to call it a night. I just wanted to go and keep it simple and have a nice busy weekend ahead. So I just want to say thank you, family, for watching. Oh, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Yeah, there's one Bitcoin ATM at the gas station next to my house. Yeah, okay. See, yeah, I didn't even see a Bitcoin in Texas, but I should have known that it was there, man. So it's a beautiful thing. Hope all is well, Chris. Thank you for chiming in. So from Texas to California to DC to New York, Bitcoin's everywhere, family. It's all good. All right. Do the great 3 free things, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves, or you're going to be live, bro, like a fool. I might go live later because I'll be going out of town this weekend. All right. Take care, family. Be blessed and stay positive. I'm out.